Hello and welcome to today's video. Today's discussion is all about Tina Turner's last words to the world, a topic that has stirred up a lot of emotions since the iconic singer passed away recently. Being one of the greatest singers of our time, she has left a rich legacy and a lot of people were curious to know what her final words were. So let's hop right into it. Firstly, let's talk about Tina Turner's life and her journey to becoming one of the most legendary singers in history. Born in Tennessee in 1939, Turner, whose real name was Anne Mae Bullock, had a difficult childhood. She had a troubled relationship with her mother and a violent father, which resulted in her leaving her home at the age of 16. She landed in St. Louis and started singing in nightclubs, where she eventually met Ike Turner, who she later married. Together, they made music that would become hugely popular, but her marriage to Ike was rocky, to say the least. In 1957, Turner launched her career with Ike Turner's Kings of Rhythm. She made an appearance on her first record, 1958's Box Top, under the name Little Ann. With the smash hit duet single A Fool in Love in 1960, she made her debut as Tina Turner. The couple Ike and Tina Turner became one of the most imposing live demonstrations in history. They delivered hits, for example, It Will Turn Out Great, Stream Profound, Mountain High, Please Mary, and Nutbush City Cutoff Points, prior to disbanding in 1976. Turner launched one of the greatest comebacks in music history in the 1980s. The hit song What's Love Got to Do with It from her 1984 multi-platinum album Private Dancer won the Grammy Award for Record of the Year and became her first and only Billboard Hot 100 number 1 song. She was the oldest female solo artist to reach the top of the Hot 100 at the age of 44. Her subsequent singles, Better Be Good to Me, Private Dancer, We Don't Need Another Hero, Thunderdome, Typical Male, The Best, I Don't Want to Fight, and Goldeneye continued her success on the charts. Turner also appeared in the films Tommy in 1975 and Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome in 1985, where she set a Guinness World Record for the largest paying audience, 180,000 for a solo performer. In 1993, the biographical film What's Love Got to Do with It, based on her autobiography I, Tina, The Book My Life Story, came out. In 2009, Turner re-signed in the wake of finishing her Tina 50th Anniversary Tour, which ranked 15th among tours of the 2000s in terms of revenue. She was the subject of the jukebox musical Tina in 2018. Turner is one of the most successful recording artists of all time, having sold more than 100 million records worldwide. She won 12 Grammy Awards, including a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, 3 Grammy Hall of Fame Awards, and 8 competitive awards. She was the first woman and the first black artist to grace the Rolling Stone cover. She was included in Rolling Stone's list of the 100 greatest artists and singers of all time. Turner was honored with a star on both the St. Louis Walk of Fame and the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Anna Mae Bullock was born on November 26, 1939 in Brownsville, Tennessee, the youngest daughter of Floyd Richard Bullock and his wife Zelma Priscilla Curry. The family lived in a nearby rural unincorporated community of Nutbush, Tennessee, where her father worked as an overseer of the sharecroppers at Poindexter Farm on Highway 180. Turner was in Bullock had 2 older sisters, Evelyn Juanita Curie and Ruby Allen Bullock, a songwriter. She was also the first cousin, once removed, of bluesman Eugene Bridges. As young children, the 3 sisters were separated when their parents relocated to Knoxville, Tennessee to work at a defense facility during World War II. Bullock went to stay with her strict, religious paternal grandparents, Alan and Roxana Bullock, who were deacon, and Bullock and her sisters were sent to Brownsville, Tennessee to live with their maternal grandmother, Georgiana Curie. She wrote in her autobiography, I, Tina, that her parents did not love her and that she wasn't wanted. Zelma had planned to leave Floyd, but stayed when she became pregnant. Turner said that Bullock worked as a domestic worker for the Henderson family when she was a teenager. Bullock, a self-described tomboy, joined both the cheerleading squad and the female basketball team at Carver High School in Brownsville and socialized every chance she got. When Bullock was 16, her grandmother died, so she moved in with her mother in St. Louis. She was notified that her half-sister Evelyn had died in a car accident along with her cousins Margaret and Vella Evans. Bullock received her high school diploma from Summer in 1958. Following her graduation, she worked as a nurse's aide at Barnes Jewish Hospital. Bullock was acquainted with the general population as Tina Turner with the single A Bonehead in Adoration in July 1960. It came to number 2 on the Hot R&B Sides outline and negative 27 on the Billboard Hot 100. Kurt Loder, a journalist, referred to the song as the blackest record to ever creep into the white pop charts since Ray Charles' gospel-styled What I'd Say that previous summer. Another single released by the duo, It's Gonna Work Out Fine, reached number 14 on the Hot 100 and negative. The R&B hits I Idolize You, Poor Fool, and Tra La 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 were among the singles released between 1960 and 1962. Following the release of A Fool in Love, Ike founded the Ike and Tina Turner Revue, which featured backing vocalists and dancers from the Kings of Rhythm as well as the girls group called the Ikeettes. As a band leader, he remained in the background. The Ike and Tina Turner Revue built a reputation as one of the most hottest, most durable, and potentially most explosive of all R&B ensembles during the days of the Chitlin Circuit, competing with James Brown Revue in terms of musical spectacle. As a result of their profitable performances, they were able to perform in front of desegregated audiences in southern clubs and hotels. Ike put the entire Revue through a rigorous touring schedule across the United States. Intrigued by the pair's exhibition on the enormous TNT show, Phil Spector was anxious to deliver Turner. Figuring out an arrangement with Ike and Tina Turner's director, Balance Krasno, who was likewise head of Loma, Spector offered $20,000 for imaginative command over the meetings to create Turner and have them let out their agreement with Loma. They endorsed to Spector's Phillies mark in April 1966 after Turner had proactively recorded with him. Their most memorable single on his name, Waterway Profound Mountain High, was delivered in May 1966. Spector thought about that record, with Turner's most extreme energy over the massive sound, to be his best work. It was effective abroad, coming to number 3 on the UK singles outline and -1 on Spain's Los 40s Principales, but it failed to surpass number 88 on the Billboard Hot 100. Because of the record's success, Ike and Tina Turner were offered the opening slot on the Rolling Stones UK tour in the fall of 1966. In November 1967, Turner became the first woman and the first black artist to be featured on the Rolling Stone cover. Now let's talk about her last words to the world. When news of her passing broke, fans around the world were devastated. They wanted to know if she had any last words, any message for her fans in the world. According to reports, Tina Turner's last words were simple but profound. "Thank you for everything. It's been my pleasure. I love you all." These words may seem simple, but they hold a lot of meaning, considering the iconic life Tina Turner had lived. After leaving Ike Turner, she went on to pursue her solo career, which established her as a force to be reckoned with in the music industry. She won numerous awards, including 8 Grammy Awards, and sold over 100 million records overnight. Her songs, like What's Love Got to Do With It, The Best, and Simply the Best, became anthems for women all over the world. As a result, these last words speak to Tina's legacy as an artist and her character as a human being. She poured herself into her music and was grateful for her fans and the millions of people who loved her music. It's clear that she never took her success for granted and she remained humble throughout her career. But there's another way to look at Tina Turner's last words. In a way, it seems as though she was saying goodbye and thanking everyone for their love and support throughout her lifetime. Perhaps she knew her time was coming to an end, and these were her final words to the world. It's impossible to know for sure, but it's a comforting thought for her fans to think that she had left this world, knowing how loved and appreciated she was. Despite the tragic loss of this talented singer, her legacy lives on. Her music will continue to inspire generations to come. She was a true icon, somebody who broke barriers and paved the way for future generations of women in music. Her last words are a testament to her character, her successes, and her grateful heart. All in all, Tina Turner's last words were simple but profound. They speak to her legacy as an artist and as a human being, and they provide comfort to her fans with the knowledge that she knew how loved and appreciated she was. Her music and memory will live on forever, and she will always be remembered as one of the greatest singers of all time. Thank you for watching today's video, and I hope it gave you a glimpse into the amazing life and legacy of Tina Turner. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more great content. We'll see you in the next video.